2025 is shaping up to be an incredible year for gamers, with a lineup of upcoming titles that will blow your mind. From epic adventures to jaw-dropping graphics, we've got a sneak peek at the games you absolutely need to know about. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more epic updates. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Kingmakers is an upcoming action strategy sandbox game that transports players to medieval Great Britain, where they assume the role of an elite task force operator sent back 500 years to prevent a future apocalypse. Players can choose to align with England, Scotland, or Wales, influencing the course of history with multiple possible endings. Gameplay combines third-person shooter and top-down strategy perspectives. In shooter mode, players wield modern weaponry, such as assault rifles, shotguns, and grenade launchers, and operate vehicles like armored cars and helicopters against medieval adversaries. Strategy mode allows command over armies, comprising units like cavalry, archers, and swordsmen, with options for customization in banners, colors, and formations. The game features a campaign mode where player decisions impact the war's outcome and England's history, along with a cooperative mode supporting up to 4 players, each managing their own army. Skate Story is an upcoming skateboarding adventure where players assume the role of a demon composed of glass and pain, tasked by the devil to skate to the moon and consume it to gain freedom. The gameplay emphasizes realistic skateboarding mechanics, allowing players to perform a variety of tricks such as ollies, kickflips, and grinds while navigating through the underworld's 9 layers, collectively known as the Empty Lands. As players progress, they can upgrade their skateboard with new decks, wheels, and trucks, and complete skate trials to learn new tricks and acquire gear. The game also incorporates puzzle-solving elements, encouraging exploration and discovery within its surreal landscapes. The atmospheric experience is enhanced by a psychedelic soundtrack featuring music from Blood Cultures and John Fio. Skate Story offers a unique blend of skateboarding action and a compelling narrative set in a vividly depicted underworld. Nivalis is an upcoming cyberpunk slice-of-life simulation game. It brings players into a vibrant, dynamic world where they can take on the role of an ambitious entrepreneur aiming to build their empire from the ground up. Starting with a modest food stall, noodle stand, or stim store, the goal is to grow and manage various businesses, eventually running nightclubs, bars, and other high-profile venues, all while interacting with the diverse and colorful inhabitants of the city. Set in the same universe as Cloudpunk, Nivalis offers a fresh perspective on the cyberpunk world, providing a relaxing yet captivating environment with a detailed weather system, day-night cycle, and real-time events. The game offers an immersive experience where every decision impacts the unfolding story of your journey in the city. In addition to managing businesses, players will be able to enjoy side activities like boating, fishing, all while forming relationships with various characters and uncovering hidden secrets. Love, friendships, and unexpected adventures await in this stunning world. Nivalis is not just a game about running a business, but also about discovering the unique personalities of the residents, experiencing the joys and challenges of the cyberpunk world, and building the life you've always dreamed of. Darkwater is a cooperative survival horror game set beneath the frozen oceans of an alien planet. Playable solo or with up to 4 players, you command a customizable submarine, navigating treacherous underwater environments while contending with both human and alien adversaries. The game's narrative centers on a mysterious disease that has led the government to freeze the planet's oceans, trapping your crew beneath the ice. As you journey from one outpost to another, resource management becomes crucial. You'll scavenge abandoned underwater facilities for supplies, facing threats such as infected divers, deep-sea creatures like anglerfish, and alien crabs. Combat is varied, offering weapons including sledgehammers, blowtorches, pistols, and shotguns. Teamwork is essential, especially when collecting vital fuel canisters needed for survival. Customization options allow for upgrades, including the addition of specialized rooms that enhance capabilities in hacking, stealth, and other strategic areas. For those interested in experiencing the depths of Darkwater ahead of its official release, beta signups are available, offering an opportunity to engage with the game's development and provide valuable feedback. Stick It to the Stickman is a fast-paced, physics-driven action game that blends humor with chaotic combat in a unique, satirical office setting. The game places you in the shoes of a stick figure navigating the corporate jungle, where your mission is to rise through the ranks by defeating a series of quirky enemies, from coworkers to over-the-top bosses. With a roguelike structure, every playthrough offers new challenges, weapons, and enemies, ensuring that no two experiences are the same. You'll have to use a variety of absurd yet effective tools to fight your way through the office. The combat system is fast and brutal, relying heavily on physics to deliver satisfying moments of destruction. You can wield these weapons to clear rooms, defeat enemies, and interact with the environment in unexpected ways. Mouse P.I. for Hire is an upcoming first-person shooter. The game draws inspiration from 1930s cartoons, featuring a monochromatic hand-drawn rubber hose animation style, complemented by a retro jazz soundtrack, creating a distinctive noir atmosphere. Players assume the role of private investigator Jack Pepper, a former war hero turned detective, navigating the corrupt city of Mouseburg. The narrative begins with a classic damsel in distress scenario, but quickly unfolds into a complex web of intrigue involving murder, corruption, and unexpected adversaries. The gameplay offers a variety of power-ups and weapons, allowing players to tailor their combat style. Enhancements like the Spike D Spinach boost melee attacks, while a helicopter aids in aerial movement, and a grappling hook attached to Pepper's tail facilitates rapid platform traversal. The arsenal includes creatively designed weapons, such as Tommy guns and explosive devices, adding a lighthearted twist to traditional FPS mechanics. Subliminal is a first-person psychological horror and puzzle game inspired by the urban legend of the Backrooms. The game showcases advanced lighting and rendering technologies, including lumen and nanite, resulting in highly realistic environments and detailed shadows. Players delve into the protagonist Caleb's mind, navigating a labyrinth of surreal architecture that blends reality with memory. As the journey progresses, cherished childhood memories begin to fade, leading to increasingly distorted and unsettling surroundings. The game features handcrafted, nostalgia-infused levels connected through a non-linear narrative with multiple endings. Players must solve perspective and light-based puzzles, utilizing their environment and light manipulation to advance. Occasionally, manifestations of fear and despair emerge, adding to the tension. Rooted is a post-apocalyptic survival game set in the year 2100, where players navigate the remnants of a civilization decimated by global bacteriological warfare. In this expansive open world, nature has reclaimed many areas, creating a lush yet perilous environment. The game offers both solo and cooperative multiplayer modes, allowing friends to join forces in exploration and survival. As players venture into urban landscapes, they encounter various adversaries, including hostile humans and robotic foes, each presenting unique challenges. Strategic planning and resource management are crucial, as some zones remain hazardous due to lingering contamination, necessitating appropriate equipment for safe passage. Rooted's dynamic world evolves based on player actions, introducing new areas, items, and crafting possibilities over time. Dune Awakening is an ambitious open-world survival MMO set in the desert world of Arrakis, drawing heavily from Frank Herbert's Dune series. Developed and published by Funcom, the game invites players to immerse themselves in the harsh and ever-dangerous environment of the planet, where survival hinges on mastering the Freeman way of life and leveraging the most coveted resource, spice. The game emphasizes survival mechanics, such as managing hydration, heat exhaustion, and protection against sandstorms, with players needing to contend with extreme conditions while exploring the expansive desert. Players can also engage in resource management, crafting, and building, while taking part in political and guild intrigues that are central to the power struggles within the Dune universe. Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2 is the highly anticipated sequel to the first game, set to expand on the detailed medieval world that fans loved. Building on the strengths of the original, the game introduces a significantly larger world, twice the size of the first game, featuring the city of Kuttenberg, which promises a more elaborate and bustling setting. The story picks up with Henry of Skalitz, continuing his quest for vengeance and redemption after the brutal slaughter of his village. As in the first game, your actions and choices will have a lasting impact on the world around you. You can still customize Henry, tailoring his skills, appearance, and moral decisions, which makes the journey highly personal. Hell Is Us is an upcoming third-person action-adventure game. It is slated for release in 2025 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series XS. The game follows Remy, a soldier and United Nations peacekeeper who journeys into the mysterious, calamity-stricken country of Hadia. The region is infested with supernatural entities called Hollow Walkers, which players must combat using a variety of melee weapons, such as swords, polearms, and axes. These weapons are crucial for battling the otherworldly creatures, and the combat system is designed to balance difficulty, requiring skillful timing and strategy. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando is an intense, co-op first-person shooter set in a near-future apocalyptic world. Created by legendary horror director John Carpenter and developed by Saber Interactive, it brings together fast-paced action, 80s horror vibes, and a devastating zombie apocalypse. The game's story begins with a catastrophic experiment to tap into Earth's core energy, which unleashes a monstrous being known as the Sludge God, turning both the land and its inhabitants into dangerous undead creatures. In this chaotic world, you step into the boots of a toxic commando, a mercenary hired to clean up the mess. Your mission is simple: fight back hordes of terrifying monsters and take down the Sludge God. Fragpunk is an upcoming competitive hero shooter that promises to stand out in the fast-paced FPS genre. What sets Fragpunk apart from other shooters is its dynamic card system, which introduces a unique mechanic for each round. Players will select shard cards before starting, which modify the game's rules and objectives, adding an unpredictable element to every match. The game pits two teams of 5 players against each other in 5v5 combat, where players either plant a converter in enemy zones or defend against attackers. Along with the card system, Fragpunk features 10 heroes, each with distinct abilities, and 15 different weapons to choose from, providing plenty of strategic options. In terms of business model, Fragpunk will be free to play, and all cards will be available for free at launch, ensuring a level playing field for everyone right from the start. Out of Action is an intense first-person shooter set in a gritty cyberpunk world, blending fast-paced combat with strategic elements. The game drops you into a dystopian future where high-tech weaponry and devastating gadgets are at your disposal. Expect thrilling shootouts, tactical maneuvers, and challenging gameplay as you take on missions in both single-player and multiplayer modes. The combat system is designed for fluid and dynamic action, offering a variety of movement options like sliding, dodging, and leaping, which allow you to stay agile and outsmart your opponents. Weapons range from futuristic guns to gadgets that give you an edge in battles, such as scanners that reveal hidden enemies and radars that track movements. One of the standout features is the core mechanic, which temporarily slows down time, giving you the upper hand in firefights and allowing for carefully planned, strategic strikes. Set in a world inspired by 90s anime, the game's art style is visually striking, with dark, neon-lit cityscapes and high-tech environments that feel both nostalgic and modern. This aesthetic complements the intense action and adds to the overall atmosphere of the game. And that's just the beginning of what 2025 has in store. Which game are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so through Buy Me a Coffee. It's always appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.